Hi everyone, it's me again. It's me again, Elizabeth, Scrap, and Lizzie. These dogs just left this door open. No, come back in here, Zoe. Come back in here. Come back in here and shut the door behind you. Oh, my dogs. Got 5 dogs in here with me. I have my 4 and my daughter's 1 because she went to go get a new battery in our vehicle. and her dog is here because I babysit her dog when she leaves the house. She lives next door. Just a minute, I gotta shut the door. I only shut the door to keep the cool air in here so I can stay cool because it's all about me. Now, I started on part 1 of this here junk journal yesterday. I put this fabric on here. I put this fabric on this junk journal. And so today is going to be phase 2, part 2, scene 2. Take 1, see, whatever. We don't know what it is. But what I decided to do on the pages on my junk journal is to use one of my boxes. Now these boxes is what I got on my Etsy store, which all that's in them, as you can see here, is junk. Because some people tell me they don't have no junk. I ain't got no junk, they said. I can't make a junk journal because I ain't got no junk. So I put together these here boxes of junk so that people who say they have no junk now have junk. You just, if you put this box in your trunk, you'll have junk in your trunk. But anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this box to make my pages in my book. Now, for one thing I do know is that I'm going to make 2 signatures. See, there's a pack of this paper like this in each one of my junk trunks, in my junk box. So, I have 2 of these. I mean, I have one of these packets of paper, so this paper really ain't junk. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 sheets of chipboard. Not chipboard. Don't believe a word you hear me say, and don't believe half of what you see me do. Okay, ding dong. Somebody's ding donging me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2. There's going to be 2 signatures in my book. 1, 2. So I'm going to put 4 of these pages in each signature. 1, 2. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one. And then, is this going to fit? No, it's going to be too big. I'm going to have to cut part of this off. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, all you need to make the junk journal. It's just these papers. You don't really need even a cover because you have a cover. Just whatever. But I'm going to be using this one because this was a book that I covered. And so, but I can see now, though, that I'm going to have to remove part of my page. Let me see. Yeah, I need to remove just a hair. It's just a little bit. I don't really measure nothing, so I just kind of, I'm going to reach over here into the twilight zone and cut these right here on this paper cutter thing. And I'm going to cut them a little bit smaller than okay, see, what do I have now? Now I have, oh yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay, I'm going to cut them just a little shorter this way too, just take a little bit off of there. Just going to take a little bit off of there. Now this is 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and cut in half. I mean, folded in half Just a minute. I'm trying to cut all these layers at one time, and my cutter says, "What the heck are you doing?" That's what my cutter says. My cutter speaks to me. Oh, do I have it on there like crooked or something? Yeah, whatever. Let me see. I probably shouldn't have tried to do that going through 8 sheets. Okay, now. Yeah, that's nice right there. That's nice. That'll fit nicely. Okay, so, and then I will do the same on this other 4 sheets. I'm cutting. Just a minute. I'm just cutting and doing my exercises too, because I'm going back and forth. So I'm getting my workout done too at the same time. And then I'm gonna cut this one, cut it a little shorter, like I did the other, a little shorter and a little narrower. There we go. I think I got it. I think I just about got it. Let me see how that looks. That looks good. Okay. Now, I could take these here scraps now. I could weave them together even. Weave them. I could weave those to make a woven piece of paper. I might do that. I'll just lay them right there for right now. Okay. Ooh, now. Okay, so this is the beginning of my 2 signatures. I didn't get it exactly correct, Tomundo, but it's close enough for horseshoes. So then what I'm going to do is, now these would be very boring if I left them just like this. It would be very boring, and we're not into boring today. So then I'm going to look through. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about who goes where or why or when or whatever. So what I'm going to do is, now they ain't no glue in the box, so I have to provide my own glue. So, but first of all, I love bingo cards. I think bingo cards are just dandy, like sugar candy. So I'm just going to glue that bingo card right to the corner there. I just put glue on the 2 corners there. And so there I have that on there. That's on that page, because now that's going to make a tuck spot that I'm going to tuck something in. And then there is, let's see, what should I do next? I have like, let me see. Let me take a look-see here. Now I have, okay, like now, for instance, this is a 6x6 piece of paper or something like that. I'm going to just use that 6x6 piece of paper, and I'm going to cut this top off like this. Okay. Now I don't know, I might want this. I might want this for something right here. You never know. But now this, I'm going to you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fold this like this. Just about like this. See, you don't have to think about stuff. Just do stuff. You don't even have to think about it. See, and so I give that a little bit of thought, but not much. So what I'm going to do here with this is I'm going to put this as a flip out. I'm going to put this on here like this. How will I do this? Now let me think. See, I'm trying not to think too much, but because thinking gives me a headache. So I think what I'm going to do Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take and put a little glue, a little bit right here and a little bit right here on those two little edges. And then I'm going to put that on the edge of this piece of paper, this page, which is cardstock. Just get that glued on there. Let me see, I got to adjust this camera just a little bit. I don't want you to see my fat belly. Okay, there we go. Now you can see me a little bit better. Not me. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see this, what I'm doing. So this flips out. So that gives me a little extra room for either putting something on or or journaling. Yeah. Sometimes you have to give me a minute to catch my words. And and then let's see. I have see that is cool as a cucumber. Right there it is. Now see, I can in this box also is cards. Hmm. Like cards from decks of cards. Look, this one, the backs of them are like not all different, but a lot of different, because they come from just a whole bunch of different decks of cards. Pacific Northwest, Ireland. This is from a triology game, and this one's lots of Pacific Northwest too. This one's Flyers and logo party. Describe it. I don't know what that's for, but anyway, you can use these for little tags. So you could just put them in. You put like a few in there. And you know what you can do with these? Neither do I. Um, I'll just put 3 different ones in there just because they look cute right there. But you know what you can do? You can punch a hole in them. I don't have a hole punch here either. I might actually. Okay. Now there's enough stuff in this here box to do a lot more than just one book. Um, oh, you know what's fun? This here little packet here. This is from games as well. But you know what? Here, like this is like trivia. It says in 1957, "I'm Walkin'" became a hit for 2 famous singers. Name them. You got to try and name them. I'm Walking. I think I know that one. And it was Fats Domino and Ricky Nelson. Son of a gun. Who'd have ever known that? On what LP did Stephen Stills, Al Cooper, and Michael Bloomfield play Season of the Witch? I don't have a clue. Super Session. Okay, so I don't know the answers. Put a couple of them in there. But the trivia cards are fun. Um, and see, these are from a different trivia game. This one's all Christmas trivia. Let me see. What's one? What Washington library was two-thirds destroyed by a fire on December 24th, 1851? What Washington library? The Library of Congress. Oh, I should have known that. Put that in there too. Okay, see, so you can put these tags. Now you can just leave them in there like that, and they're just like funsies, just for funsies. Or you could add embellishments on them. You can punch a hole in them and put a little tie on them. You can write a note or put little words on here to give them some more um, meaning than just the 2 of Hearts right there. And so, or you can write, "I love you," or "I don't love you," or he loves me not. You know, anything. You can put anything on it. Okay, so there. Now, I have them 2 pages started. I just kind of go back and forth and round when I go with my, and I got lace in here. I got lace in this box too. You can use this lace as like even a pocket. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this piece of lace right here. I'm just giving you some ideas of what I do. Now other people does a lot of other stuff. Now some people likes to make sure all of their stuff is well coordinated. Like well coordinated, you know, and all of that stuff. Well, not me. I don't worry myself that everything is like a theme. No, that's I don't waste my life on that. My life. Don't waste my life on anything. I just where'd my piece go that I cut? I'm just oh, I'm put this way like this. Okay, like this. And then I'll put just a little piece. This I'm using double-sided tape here. Yeah, this is not in the box. Double-sided tape is in the box. But you can use glue, double-sided tape, whatever your little heart desires, and whatever you have right there sitting in front of you. Hot glue, anything. Now, when you use glue, you just have to wait for it to dry. You know that story. The glue. You have to wait for the glue to dry. So, there you go. See, so now I'm just going to put this little piece of lace on there. And then that just made a pocket on that second page. There we go. I trim that a little bit to make it look perfectly smurfically. Okay, now, then maybe I want to put, maybe I'll put a couple more. This is from the Baby Boomer. What singer signed a 3-year, $34 million contract with NBC saying, my God, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it. Dean Martin. He didn't think he was worth it. Boy, he was worth it. Look at that. Fits right in that little pocket. I'm not too crazy about putting the, the double-sided tape. But the reason for that is because sometimes these little cards will stick down there in it. But, I mean, you can pull them out again. I mean, you can do that. Oh, and then in here, too, in here as well, they're in here somewhere. I just know it. I just know it. Now, a lot of these things, no, I have an envelope in here. I have an envelope in here with some die cuts in it. There it is. There it is. There it is. And I put in some die cuts that are, most of these die cuts that I put in, they're like a Tim Holtz kind of a thing. This is like my favorite. Oh, I love this guy. This is my favorite. I love the Rain Man. I mean, they call this the Umbrella Man. Do I want to put him here? You know, I might not. You know, what else you can do is just a little artwork. I'll show you just a minute. Excuse my boarding house reach. Oh, what did I throw on the floor? Oh, I threw that in the floor. Just a minute. Just hold your horses. Oh, here. Now, I throw them up. At least all the farther it goes is the floor, so that's good. Okay, now, what I want to do in here too, in this package, you'll find a piece of punchinella. Punchinella is like the most awesome stuff. What this is waste from sequins. And you know, now they sell it. You know, they make the sequins at the factory, then they sell these. So I'm going to put just a little bit of color on this white because I just stark white is just not really up my alley. So there, see what I did? I just put a little bit of color on there by using this punchinella. And so there's a piece of this in every box. So isn't that nice? I love that. That looks pretty nice. And whatever color, you know, just stamp it on. Or if you have a spray or if you have whatever you have that makes color. Now, see, now put him on there. He looks much better. And we'll put him right there. And we'll put just a little bit of blue on that. Mr. Rain Man. He's not really Rain Man. He's the Umbrella Man. I liked that movie. They're called The Rain Man. That was a good movie. Okay, now I'm going to just put him right there. Right there. He's going to just say right there. See? And then you can journal around him right there and enjoy him because he is quite the handsome dude in there. Now, let's see how we've got these. Okay, I've got some other die cuts here too. Let me just put them back in the envelope. So, and each one has different ones. I think I put the Rain Man in, not the Rain Man. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and turn that page. And then, let's see. I have things like, pages. These are pages out of my book that I took apart. I took this book that I took apart. I put some of the pages right on into the box. And sometimes these are just fun, nice to read. They're like a little. First of all, they got beautiful images, and you could take the words off if you want, and just use the images. Like here, like if you were to just say you didn't want the words, okay, just say that now. And say you wanted just like the image. Because the image is just as gorgeous. And it's like double-sided. And so then you can just slip that right in there in that little pocket that was made by turning that page, making that flip out, and then turn the page, and you got a little pocket there. You could fold that in half and poke it in there, stick it in there. I love that image. I think that's pretty. And then if I wanted to, I could use. Then I still have the verse as the way it is on either side, and I could put that in there too. So I could have two separate ones. I could do that if I want to, and I want to, so I did. And so then I have these tickets are in here, and 3 of the tickets will make a pocket. It's just the right width here to make a pocket. So I think I would want to age these tickets a little bit by putting a little bit of ink all around the outside, just a little bit of ink around the outside, which I'm using Distress ink. Distress ink antique. I can't read that. My glasses. I can't read. But it's that Tim Holtz Distress ink anyway, nonetheless. And so if you distress the outside edge just a little bit, it kind of gives it that aged look. And I'm going to just put on some little bit glue on 3 sides. And now I have a pocket there made from those tickets that are in there. Just junk. That's what we're using. We're using junk. And now, and then we can come up with another piece of paper. Let's see what this is nice. Okay, I can leave this piece just as it is, folded in half. That one's got a hole in it already. It's perforated, but it's still not, it's not going to fall apart. I can take, let's see, in here I have also in the package, you will find Yeah, you'd have to dig through it and find all the little fun things that's in here because they're in here. I'm not kidding. There is a card in here somewhere that has got a lot. Oh, here it is. It's got this card has got fibers on it. That's in the package. And what you can do is you can pull off just a piece, just enough, and you can, if it doesn't have a hole already punched in there, you can punch a hole in there. And you can make that quickly a little tie, which gives that a little bit of a decoration. And there is a journaling card. Now, if you have like stickers or even, let's see, what else is in here? If you have, oh, you know what, here I'm going to put on mine, on this, I'm going to put, this is a clock. You don't have to use the whole thing. You can use just a part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on and then again, don't be all worried if you don't get it like perfect. I'm just going to glue that on there like that. Wipe this off onto my nightgown. Okay, and then I will, I'm just going to trim that part of the clock off right on them edges. See there? Now I have a piece of a clock on there, but there's also clock hands here. So I'm going to just put, I'm just going to add a little, one hand. One hand of the clock is just going to go right here. And I didn't get it fixed to where the 12 is at the top or anything because it doesn't really matter. What I can do is, if I so chose, I could even put this right here. I could, which I will. I'm gonna. Let's see. Doesn't matter how you do it, just do it. Just do it. Just stick that glue on there and stick that right on there. And there that is on there. Now, see, now I'm going to see if there's another hand in here. Yeah, there is. Another clock hand. I'm going to just stick that right there. Now, if you have things like maybe you could put a flower in the middle of this if you wanted to. Anything, or a punch out of a heart. Nothing has to match. And look at that. That almost looks like it unmatches because this one goes this way and this one goes this way. And maybe if I'd have went this way and never mind, it works just fine that way. So, okay, then I'm happy with that. And I'm going to turn the page. And then here I have a new start. A new start. Oh, you know what's in this box? This is cool. This is a $500 bill, Republic of Texas. I'm going to take that. Now, and what you see in one, you may not see in another. I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to poke that in here. No, I'm going to poke that in over here. I'm going to poke that in here so that when I stitch these pages together, that's going to be like a page. See, just fun, just fun. But then I have also in here, let me see what I have. Okay, envelopes. Envelopes make awesome pages, pockets. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm just fold that inside like this. So that will be a pocket. This is going, I'm just going to fold that right there in half. Now, and now I'm going to put this one, this envelope is going to go right in there. See, and so that's going to be a pocket. And then I have, here's a tag that's in the box. I'm going to put that down in there. And I'll put another trivia card. I love the trivia cards. Man, them are fun. Because when you're reading through them, you got those questions and you can, that's like brain aerobics. That's your brain aerobics. So, let's see, what else is in here? Now, and you may have your own things too that you might want to add. Now, and like this telephone, okay? This telephone, that's kind of wide too. You know, you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to cut this telephone in half. You don't have to use the whole thing. Okay, so I got a half a telephone. And I'm going to put that telephone right here. But yeah, I'm going to put it right there. But again, I'm just going to glue there on the edges. See, sorry I don't stay in frame too well. I just put glue one, flip, flip, like this. And then I'm going to stick it on the edge right here. Okay, just like that. And so then that makes a tuck spot. You know what I should have done is I should have, where did I put my, oh, there it is. I'm going to put some more. You know, you can just go with this punchinella and your ink pad. If you have an ink pad, doesn't matter what color it is. And if you don't have one of these fancy dancy schmancy things, just use a cotton ball or your finger. I mean your finger. Most all of you have fingers. I know some people don't have no fingers, but most all of you's got fingers. So if you don't have fingers, use your toes. If you don't have toes, use your nose. Okay, see, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just giving this some life by giving it some, I just love the punchinella because I love circles. And so, and this will last you forever. This little piece right there, that will last for a long, long time. And I'll put some on the envelope as well. See, now? Oh, maybe I want some over here too. And these things here, they're kind of pricey, but I was gifted them, so I didn't have to pay for them, which I enjoy all my gifts. They're wonderful. But you can buy, if you're buying them, go to the dollar store and buy makeup sponges, because you get like in a package for $1, you get like 50 sponges, and you can use them, and those are just as fine and wonderful. Now here I can go in. This will make a beautiful tag, this piece of paper right here. But you'll find in your box, you're going to find so many fun things. Oh, look at this. It's a $5 bill. No, maybe I'll put that one in that other one. Maybe I'll put that one in that other one. Here's just a little piece of paper. It's pretty. Let me put that in there. And see how that is pretty, how that little piece of paper, it just showed right through the that little window. That little window. That's perfect. All right. Now in here, let's see, what do I have? What do I have? What can I pull out of my magic hat? Oh, here's just a few. See, I put scraps in there. This one here is a scrap. Actually, it's off of a cover of a paper pad. But see, look at that. It's going to fit right in there. I like it in there. But I don't throw nothing away. I make a tag out. Now, see, if you wanted to, you could make a tag out of this. With your scissors, just cut a corner off there, corner off there. I don't have my hole punch there, but you could put a hole, punch a hole in there, and have that beautiful tag right there, right there. Now here, if you have any kind of stickers or hole punches that you can, punches that you can punch out different, maybe different somethings, you know, and you can glue them on here. It says place stamp there. You can stamp something there. Okay, now here we go. I'm going to turn that page, and I'm going to make a pocket here. I'm going to cut this piece. I like that piece of paper. It's kind of vintage. I think vintage is my favorite theme of anything. I love vintage. I love vintage, so I love vintage. Oh, I gotta cut that a little shorter than that. That was a little bit too. I gotta cut it right over there. Now, it's still too long. Cut a little bit more off there. There we go. Now let's see how this is. Yeah, there. Now, yeah, like I say, I do love vintage, and so anything with old, anything that looks old. Now, see, I also have some stamps, and maybe I would get some of the vintage stamps that I have. The stamps aren't vintage. The stamps are from this day and age, but they're vintage looking. That's what I like is the vintage because I think I have a typewriter. I got some vintagey looking things. And so there, now I have another pocket, and that pocket's ready for a tag. See, there's a scrap piece of paper I put in there, and then what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I thinking? Okay, see, and this will make another nice tag. I'm trying to give you some ideas without without yeah, just some ideas without taking up too much time. See, I can put a tag in there. I can put a tie in there if I so choose. I haven't went, oh, I put a tag in here that I already had made. I'd made these one day, just a tag, and that was just made out of a little card, and that's not real tight on there. I think I'll stick a little spot of glue under there. Now, if you get something and it's falling apart, just stick some glue on it and you'll be good. I stapled these together, is what I did, but I must have not got that staple real tight. So, there we go. See, so now I'm not going to put it in that pocket. This is like a little envelope. I could put this envelope, just glue it on there. See, I think every box has got some of these like envelopes like this, different colors, different patterns. And like if you're like the envelope, okay, then I can just take a regular ballpoint pen here and I can go around the edge. Well, if I had a pen that wrote, we get this here, Sharpie. Now, and I'm just going to put some little stitches, see, so you can doll that little envelope up a little bit and put your own little touch to things. And like all of your little tags and stuff, you can just put a little doodling on there and just put that little bit of that on there. And there, that's glued on there. And then you can put a secret message in there. A secret. See, there's a couple more little envelopes. That's in this package. But then you can find like a little, oh, look, this, I don't think I want to open this. I think I want to put that in another package. I'll put that in somebody else's package. I'm not going to use that one. Now, oh, here, I can take this, yep, and I can fold that scrap of paper, and I can just fold that in half. Now it's a little card, and I can put it in that envelope. Now, oops, I cut it a little bit too wide. I can't shut my envelope. No problem. I'll just make it a little bit narrower. And there you go. And then that fits perfectly. Now, I just don't have many tools right in front of me here. So, but let me give you an idea. If you have a heart punch or like if you have, or even just a scrap of paper, like, what, oh, let me see. Let me look in here and see what I've got in here. I can take, let's see, I think I had some, yeah, like a cogwheel. Now, I can put this wheel and glue it at the bottom. I'm just gluing the bottom half of it. And then I'm going to glue it below. The glue is going to go below the actual envelope. See there? So now when I put this flap, I can hold that flap down. That'll hold that flap down now. I can stick my tag back in there. And then I can stick in another trivia card. I love to have trivia cards. And yeah. And then, you know, just anything. Like you can take now even another piece of a fiber and okay, let's see. I'm just going to take a piece about this big off of here, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to go here. Now you can punch a hole in there if you want to, or you don't have to if you don't want to. And just tie that little piece of fiber at the top of this envelope. Just tie it on. Just tie it. This, like that. Just like that. You don't have to do nothing fancy schmancy. Just tie it on there. And then that glue isn't dry yet, but when it dries, it'll hold that tighter. And so that page looks pretty nice right there, see? And then if I had a hole in there with a fiber, what nicely there. And now we're to the middle of that signature, see? Now we're to the middle of this signature. And so I want to have another, I think I'm going to make another pocket. And I'm going to cut that off about this big. And I'm going to just make another pocket. And oil. I'm not oiling nothing. I think as a mechanic or something. But I'm just going to put that piece right there and make that a pocket. And then I'm going to take that little card. See, because that was in there. See, I made that before. I threw some. Oh, my glue's not dry yet. Okay. Now, if you don't have it, you can even staple. Staple, 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 staple. Staple, staple, staple. 3 staples. And that would even hold your card in. I mean, your pocket. Whatever you want to call it. It can go in there. See, the way I made this tag is I put a little piece of paper on the back to where you can do some journaling on there. And yeah, I can't put that in there yet because my glue's not dry. But I could put a flat one in there. I'll put that flat one in there. Gosh, there's just you know, there's so much in this box. Look how fun that one is. That one says eggs on it. Now it says eggs. Now, see, there's another one. It's a little bit too wide to go this way. You could put it this way if you want to. You can put it upside down if you want to. But you could cut this in half too. You could cut that right in half in two. Or you fold it in half and we'll go over to, oh, you know what? This is just a plain. It's plain, so I don't like too much plain Jane going on. So what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, I folded it in half, and then I'm going to go ahead with glue at the top, and I'm going to go with glue at the bottom. I could have used the other side too, but I like this side. And I'm going to put this like a sandwich. I'm just going to stick that in there like a sandwich. Like this. Then, there, now that's glued on both sides. But now I got a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, with all the papers and stuff that are in here, you can come up with so many different kind of tags and whatever. But I'm throwing these cards in there just so you see what you can put in there. But I mean, you can make your own tags and whatnot. So there's two pockets. There's a tag, and then the whole thing fits into that pocket. And if that isn't just the cat's meow right there. Now you might want to take a piece of lace again, because now there's more lace. You can take this lace and you might want to just decorate that whole top with just piece of lace. So, and again, whatever you have to glue with, just glue, spit on it. I don't know. I don't think that would work. But, yeah, I have some double-sided tape here. So this is the cheap tape here. So you can get cheap tape, use cheap tape, and then just put a piece across there. Put that piece across there. And, oops, I ripped my paper, but this is a junk journal, so it doesn't matter. Junk. I mean, use your junk mail. Use whatever junk you have in your trunk. Now, here we go. Here we go. Now I'm going to cut that off. And, even this tiniest little piece of lace, don't throw that away. Because if you layer that up, you can make a cluster. When you're making clusters, you just need little pieces. I think that was in the box. That little piece I cut off, and this little piece, and that little piece. Them three pieces put together right there make a cluster. And there's a corner, a little tiny corner that I cut off of, let's see, do I got my stapler here? I don't have my stapler, you read it. Well, oh, here, here's my stapler. I can staple those three things together right there. And there I have a cluster. And then in here as well, I have, you'll find a little plastic bag. And in the little plastic bag, you'll find fun things. Here's some little bitty safety pins. These are those little brass looking safety pins, tiny mini ones. Now, I can take this. Oh, and then I have, there's stuff in there. There's buttons, paper clips, these little things. And these are pull tabs off of beer cans. I didn't drink the beer. Nobody in the house drank the beer. I got it from a friend. So we ain't beer drinking. We ain't beer drinking. I mean, we might have drank beer in our day, but we don't no more. So, and then I'll just pin that on there. I'll just pin that pop tap on there. And I just made a cluster. And then if I wanted to, I could take a paper clip and put this paper clip on the back of this cluster, like this. And then I could take a piece of paper, another little piece of paper from anywhere, and then I'll put some glue on the back of it, on the back of that piece of paper. And then I will put this paper clip on it. Now, see, there's glue right there. I might need a little bit more glue. Oh, glue, see? And then I'll put that right there at the top of that. I just made a cluster out of scraps that can fit on the top of a page anywhere. Now, if you want it to fit at the side of the page, you just put the paper clip opening to the side. Well, my glue isn't dried. I'm going to just lay that there because my glue has to dry. And there, I just put lace at the top. That makes that real pretty. And then if you had like a little piece of, like if you have washi tape, you could go across the top and even give it more. Or you could just take a strip of paper, like these papers here that I cut off of the, I could glue them on there. I could glue that on there. You know what I think I'll do? I'm going to do that. This is the paper that I just cut off. See? No, I didn't throw it in the trash. I throwed it right there. And so now I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put that, just in case that double-sided tape, see, this will keep that from staying sticky too. There you go. And then if you think that that's too plain, cut that off. That's not much. I'll cut that off. If that's too plain Jane for you, you can write a quote across here, or you could just doodle. Just take a pen, doodle across it, and there you've got decoration. Okay? Now, my glue isn't dry yet. Okay. That's what happens with this here glue. You have to wait. Yeah. Instant gratification takes too long sometimes. So then here, turn that page. See, then there's that other side of that envelope. How long have I been here? Oh, I've been here almost an hour now, so I don't want to keep you any longer because now I still have gangs of things in this box. Here's a piece of paper. Oh, these are pages out of a Reminiscence magazine. Very fun stuff on there. This is a page out of this come out of a very old, this is actually a Kotex commercial on this one. Let's see if the date's on here. I think 1924. And so each box does have at least one page out of this 1924 newspaper flyer that they had in 1924. So that's always interesting to read too. But now I have another pocket there, and I may even add more even. Oh, that was this page, and that was this page. See? So I don't have these closed up yet. This is how my junk journal looks so far. My glue is not dry. But see, now, and so there, and I will continue each page like that. And then I have the second portion to go through. Now I may work on this a little bit today, but then I'm going to, oh, wait a minute, I didn't have this page on my bingo page. And so see here, we've got that much still. I mean, it's getting already thick and chubby. So once I get this one done too, it's going to be nice and thick and chubby. And it's going to fit inside this cover so nicely. But I want you to see how I am going to actually add the pages to the binding. Hopefully it works out like I want it to. But it'll have an X here and an X here after I get them in there. It'll have two X's down here. If I could get that done with my leather strap, I'm going to use either the leather strap or I'm going to use hemp cord. I'm not sure. One of them that will go good with this cover. And that's what I'm going to do. And I don't know what I'm going to do on the outside of the cover yet, but I'm going to find something here that's going to go on the outside of the cover. Although I do like this, just like this is. But I'm going to let you go for now because I just, if I didn't run my mouth so much. See there now, is this dry? There's my little cluster I made out of just nothing. Just garbage. Well, it's not garbage. Nothing's garbage. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to let you go. Oh, first I have to read to you. I just got this reading. I just learned how to read last Tuesday. Where did I put my box of pretty things to read with? I'll read this instead. I'm going to read out of this book because I don't see my box. So I'm going to read out of this, You Are Stronger Than You Know. Words of hope and encouragement for someone living with a chronic illness. Okay, and so I'm just going to open it. That's usually what I do. I just open something. That's too many words, and I don't have my glasses on. Make every day special. Here we go. Let me see. I got to find me a bookmarker. Now, let me bring my glasses. Oh, wait. There's me some glasses. Well, if that isn't enough, I'm not just a monkey's uncle. There we go. Oh, I am cooking now. Okay. Make every day special. Make every day to celebrate life and be thankful. Take time to pull yourself away from all the noise and just look around you. Take inventory. Appreciate those who have enhanced the quality of your life. And remember that they have been a gift to you. Also remember that you're a gift to them. Be grateful for the choices you've made, both good and bad. Accept your mistakes. You can't change them anyway. Appreciate yourself and your own uniqueness. Go outside and look at the sky. Soak in the atmosphere. Enjoy the colors of the landscape. Feel the textures of every place you are that you're thankful for. Smile at the world. Don't allow any negative feelings to creep into your consciousness. Feel the power of your own acceptance. Put a positive spin on every thought you have. Make every day special. Own it. Enjoy it. Bask in the glory of life. Appreciate the gift of your own life. And that was written by Donna Fargo. She's one of my favorites. But anyhow, that's all the farther I got on my book today. And so this will be part 2. And but I will do part 3, and that will most likely be tomorrow that I will do part 3. And so if I don't get to the second signature today, then part 3 will be that second signature. But we'll see. But I'm going to work out of my box. So I'm going to work out of my box. So those of you who have questions about what is in the box, and then I had a lady too that asked me, she sent me a message and asked me if we are a smoking house. She wanted to make sure that we were not before I sent off the box. And no, we are not a smoking house, but we are a pet friendly house. We have, like right now, I have 5 dogs right here in this room. They're very small and they're quiet. So their barks will not go. They're quiet right now. So I won't send their barks along. But yes, no smoking goes on in this house. We are a non-smoking family. And so I think I need to write that also when I put that in my, I need to put that in my description on my Etsy channel that we are definitely a non-smoking. But anyhow, what I'm working on is what comes out of one box. That's all I'm going to use in here other than my glue and adhesive, my scissors. Everything else, what I'm going to do this book with is all going to be out of one of my boxes. Okay, I want to say thank you so much for coming by. I love you all so much, and I will see you again on the next video. God bless. May He watch over every step you take, every move you make, and bring you safely back to the next video. Now, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Well, do y'all see the mouse? I see no mouse. I see absolutely no mouse. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. It was there hiding. There. Now I got the mouse. Okay, bye-bye.